Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Friday, November 4th, 2016. The tarot card for today is Death, and this one I have chosen the absolutely gorgeous Star Tarot. Now, you've heard me mention this one before. It's not out yet. Current release is expected in spring of 2017. So, you can always check that out and see if you can get on a list somewhere to purchase if you're interested. It's a beautiful deck. Anyway, y'all know how excited I always am to see this card come up. This time, I think I chose a really special death card because it feels really special to me. Okay? Things have been changing lately for many of you. And it's kind of been like a drawn out process. It's like that thing that you wanted to end and you wanted it to go away, that part of your past that was, where you're like trying to transition to the future. And it was just sort of lingering. I mean, I could name examples personally that I know from people, and it's just like it has to become official. I think that's how I feel about this. Like, it has to become official where that door actually is closed on something that's been hanging out there for a long, long time. And you know what? You're going to do it. I think in many lives, this door that needs to be closed has represented a great deal of nonsense. And that's the best way I can put it. Nonsense, BS. I mean, after a while, when you keep trying to do something and it doesn't happen, and you're like, it's not for a lack of trying. Well, finally, the trying is paying off where you're able to close that door. So this represents like you're getting ready to step into the beginnings. And we've talked about this many times about taking your time, because there's that urge. I think when you listen to my weekly that's coming up for next week, you'll understand, because something has happened this week. It's kind of like a finally. All right, something has occurred, and it's starting to make progress, because I think the weekly hints toward that. I don't want to spoil it, but like just ready to go. Okay, and this is definitely not a bad thing. So to finally close the door on an issue that's been lingering for a while, and know that you're opening a new one. And what happens when you enter unknown territory? You don't rush around. You take your time, okay? So this is, and I have to tell you, for so many of you out there who've been with me for a long time, this is a beautiful part of the journey where I think you get to learn who it is that you were meant to be. Not that you weren't meant to be the person that you were all those other years and all those other situations. It's just that this is so totally different what is coming. All right. And, by the time this time next year rolls around, it's a done deal. You're in a whole different life. Like, you've long since forgotten about what you're leaving behind now. Okay. It doesn't even cross your mind. That type of thing, which is amazing, isn't it? So to think that from this point forward, you're working on making choices and, plans for the future and how to grow this new identity of yours and where it's going to take you. Because that's just the thing. You don't know where it's taking you. And I think the potential is really favorable for a great deal of growth. Now, with things that you have going on right now, remember that you do only have Mars in Capricorn to help you out for a few more days. Okay? So if there were things you wanted to launch and things you wanted to do them now while you can really take more action and also still have some new moon energy available to you. But this card today, this energy, it feels good, like it has been a long time coming. And I would not be surprised that I don't hear from a lot of people about all kinds of things where they're finally transitioning into a new part of their journey and probably extremely ecstatic about it. So, I want to thank you all for listening. And as far as Mars, all right, be sure to check me out on Patreon. There will be a Mars in Sagittarius video coming out at the $2 reward level. And that's where I'll be, okay, until the full moon one comes out, which is for the 14th. So have a great day and take care.